Hi everyone, this week is Halloween free week. We're all just going to do videos based on Halloween. So because I don't majorly celebrate Halloween and so didn't really know what to do, I found this tag called the Scariest Thing Tag that I just watched the video Fleur de Force did, and I thought it would be interesting to do because it's still kind of talking about Halloween-y based things, like scary things, but it's not like makeup or fashion that we've been doing a lot lately. So let's do this. So the first question is scariest real life experiences. So this is just like general, based on not paranormal. Honestly, for me, I kind of have like two things that really scare me. One is fire, just the whole aspect of fire. I've never been involved in a fire, like touch wood, I'm touching wood, never will, but just the whole prospect of fire, oh my god, that it looks like someone is stood in the window of that building. Oh my god. I can see one of the university buildings, like through the trees, and the windows obviously have something on them, like a vent or something, but it looks like there's a figure stood there. Oh god. But anyway, so yeah, definitely fire. That's just like one of my biggest phobias that is being really tested at university because of people's cooking skills, basically. So yeah, and then also I would say like crowds. That's something that my like anxiety is built up upon more often because I live in a big town now. Like at home, I always say I'm from Birmingham, but I'm actually from like a town within Birmingham called Solihull, and so it's not that crowded, it's not that busy. I mean, there's lots of people wandering around all the time, but like, compared to like Birmingham or Leicester or London or any of the town like cities, it's not bad at all. It's like quiet, so I'm probably going to go back in a few weeks and just like stand there like, what the hell is this? Because I've been going into Leicester on my own because it's easy, you just get your stuff done quickly, but I end up stuck in like big crowds, and that's when I start to panic. So that's one new fact about me that you've just learned. Number 2 is scariest paranormal experience. I've only had one paranormal experience myself, and I talked about it last week, so I will link that video down below in case you didn't see it. But I also said in that video my paranormal experience, my mum and my dad's paranormal experience, they all happened in our family home where we live. So it's really scary to think that there is something that has now happened to 3 of us. Like when it happened to me, I just kind of dismissed it because I was like, you know, I'm only like, I think I was like 12, 13 years old. It was just like, it's nothing, I probably just like a trick of the eyes. But now things have happened to my mum and my dad, and like my mum and dad have both had things happen within the last year. So I'm just kind of like, whoa, oh my god. But if you want to see that story more, you may as well just go watch last week's video because I explain it a lot better in that. Number 3 is the scariest movie you've ever seen. I don't really like watching like majorly scary movies. I watch like things like Sweeney Todd and Orphan. They don't really scare me. Sorry, I can't stop looking at that like window now. Now that I've noticed it, it's really freaking me out. But the scariest movie I've ever watched is probably Insidious. I just don't like movies that are scary, and that made me jump, and I'm a very jumpy person anyway. And it was just creepy. I just don't know, it was just the whole thing of that thing was living in the corner of the room, like through the child. It was just, no, don't like it. Number 4 is, are you afraid of the dark, and why or why not? I wouldn't say I'm afraid of the dark, but like when the light's up, like at night when I turn the light off, I get uncomfortable and I pull the duvet up for just while my eyes settle. I don't like it when it's pitch black and I can't focus on anything. So I suppose a little bit because I don't like the pitch darkness, but once my eyes like get used to it and I can start to see a bit more, I'm better then. But I can't sleep with like lights on or anything, so I have to get used to it. Number 5, does your hometown have any scary stories or legends? I haven't found anything. I was just looking up Solihull. There's probably something in Birmingham that I'm being completely retarded about. Can't say that. I haven't found anything for Solihull. I just googled it. There's all like scary stories, like Solihull is haunted in parts. There's ghost teams and all that type of thing. My friend's mum does the Solihull ghost team. Don't know what it's called. It's a ghost group basically. She's like one of the leaders of that, so there is stuff there I think in like the old buildings, but I've just not been aware of it. And then like Birmingham, there probably is as well, but again I've only started going to Birmingham in the past few years and hate it up there, so I don't go up there very often. But again, there probably is stuff in like the museums, and what else is in like, well, the Boring's probably haunted if you want to be, I don't know, the Boring could be haunted because so many people commit suicide in there. I don't know, there could be paranormal experiences in there. I don't know. I've said that about 20 times, haven't I? Sorry. Number 6 is, what's your favourite urban legend? I don't really know any. I just watched Fleur's video again to like refresh my mind of what she said and that question. And she said about Bloody Mary, which is a thing where you stand in the mirror and say Bloody Mary 3 times, or there's different variations. That terrifies me. I know it's probably a load of crap, but just the aspect of something potentially happening is just like, no way, not doing that. And then like Ouija boards as well, could not do one of them. Graveyard Girl does things like EVPs. She used to do all that type of thing in graveyards, and I watched the one and I literally was freaking out so bad. I was home alone as well, don't know why I did that. Home alone in a haunted house where I'd had an experience before, and I was just like it was so creepy. It kind of intrigues me, that part of me wants to do it, but part of me knows I wouldn't want to because I wouldn't want to know for definite that there's something around me. I don't know. But the Ouija boards really scare me, even though they probably are a load of rubbish, like most things, but yeah. And then finally, number 7 is, have you known anyone committed for a violent crime? Not violent, as far as I know. I don't think anyone I know has been committed for a violent crime. I do know of someone who was put in prison recently, but it wasn't violent. It was like, I don't know what it was. It wasn't like violent based at all, or any of that. It was like money based, but yeah. So that is all of the questions. I hope you've enjoyed this video. The questions are down below for you guys if you want to answer it, either in a video or a comment. And yeah, happy Halloween everyone, and I'll see you all next week. Bye.